I will be honest, I have dreaded being on this side of the camera. I really have dreaded it. But that was just my head. I'm helping you because you saved my life and you saved my daughter's life. You gave my daughter a mum, and a mum who can appreciate her, because I haven't always appreciated her. And I would get so angry at her for nothing, for absolutely nothing, to the point unrealistic, unrational, but it was completely rational because she drove me insane and she irritated me just by breathing. Sometimes she could irritate me. But it wasn't her. It wasn't her. She was just being her. And she was being lovely and wanting to show me love and affection and reassure me. And I would just constantly push her away. She's still young enough that by me actually going down this road, we have got the most amazing relationship. I actually enjoy her being there because it's just nice to feel my little baby. I made her, so why should I not appreciate her? She's my own little personal miracle. But you've given me the gift to see that, because I couldn't see it. She was just a brat. She was just a brat that done my head in. I wish I'd had a relationship as a child with a mum like me, to enjoy my beautiful daughter, which is something that this has given me. This has given me so much more. It's given me my life. It's taken me out of that painful world that is out there. But I'm still there, but it's not so painful.
Because you had a very difficult time lately, haven't you?
Yeah. Yeah, I think the troubles that I've gone through has really kicked me into really turning to you two to help me to get through it, because my head was taking me to really dark places, and I just didn't want to go that route. The rubbish that I'm going through wasn't worth my life, and that is what it was going to cost me. And I think while I was living in my head, it was having such a negative effect on me. It was affecting me physically. And that my stress levels in my head got to the point where I ended up with a peptic ulcer by the age of 30. I shouldn't have a peptic ulcer. So I suppose that was the first thing. And then my house situation caused me so much mental stress that mentally I couldn't cope with it. Physically I could no longer cope with it. And then after what David did, I emotionally couldn't deal with anymore. And when you've reached the end of all your capabilities and capacities, you need to find a new one. And this was my life-saving change. You see all these quirky things coming up, and this is going to change your life, and this is the new religion, and this is the new way. But it's not, it's just another way that's disguised. But it's still living exactly the same way, and that's in your head. And the only way that you're really going to enjoy this life and get through it in the proper way is to just deal with it and enjoy it. I think that's one of the reasons we have the problems in society that we do. I needed to go through those to bring me to here. You have to go through a certain amount of pain to make you say enough is enough. And yeah, I've dealt with it. I haven't always dealt with it. I've had a meltdown at most stages to get me to this point. And the pain bodies have not been any fun to go through. They really haven't. But they're worth going through. They really are worth going through. And I will always, anybody that I feel is getting to the point where they're now aware enough to be looking for roots outside of their head or for something to just help them get through, then your website is in my phone, and I write it down on a piece of paper. Now I've got the cards, I give them the cards, because I'm just like, this is what's got me through. And it is just lovely. Just lovely. It really is lovely. And if one person joins your site because of me, I will consider that to be a really good thing, because that is a person who can go from being so pained with every avenue of my life, from my parentage to my schooling to the colour of my skin to my sibling to my boyfriends to the people, my friends, every aspect, my work life, every aspect of my life has changed. I love my life. I love my life. I look forward to every day. I mean, I don't have the rubbish that still gets thrown at me, but I'd be thrown that anyway. I would still go through all of what I'm going through, regardless on whether I was in my head or where I am now. But I can get through it. I just sit with it and let the feelings come up and deal with the feeling, because that's all it actually is about. And it's got nothing to do with my head or my past or whatever's to happen in the future. So if one person gets onto this train of being able to actually live life and not a dream, because it's an imagination, it's not real, you're missing out on what is actually happening, because you're sleepwalking through life. And that's such a pity, because it's not a dress rehearsal. We're only here once, so, and I want to enjoy it. And at 34, I'm now going to enjoy it, and I am enjoying it. Life is a bit bad at the moment, but you know what? There's also a lot of good going on. And I'd rather focus on the good things that are going on and just dealing with the bad things that are going on. And it just makes the difference. And if I can make that one person join, then yeah, I'll be happy with that. I'll be happy with that. So, yeah.